boy DJ Mike C's, straight from the underground, the show. Yo, what it do, people? It's been a minute since your man right here checked in on the YouTube screen. It's been a while since I've been, getting down with some of Cleveland's finest MCs, sitting down, talking about what they do, how they get it in, and we're going to pick that back up, what I'm saying, with my man Ponzi Skeem right here. He's definitely in the building, and we're going to get down with the man. What's up, kid? Matter of fact, let me get some straight up dap out of you. What's up, my man?
What's happening, famo?
Oh, I'm glad that you came here. I'm glad you came on down, man. You know what I'm saying?
But, we in here.
That's what it is, So once again, we're going to hang out with Ponzi Skeem. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about some of the good things he's got going on. But before we get even started into that, I got a couple of announcements I want to get in. Shouts out to my man Johnny Beats. He's on the boards. He's hanging out on the camera, helping us get through this here. And once again, if you guys been hanging out with your man on Facebook at DJ Mike C's, Twitter, once again, check me out. If you've been hanging out with me, you know that I've kind of got into another adventures besides doing the underground show. It's called Poetry Pages. And it's an open mic poetry scene, going down at the Mardi Gras, 2145 East 21st Street, It's what it is. It's an open mic poetry scene for my open mic poets. We about, we real deep into it. We having good fun. Shouts out to all my open micers that, came out for the first time, put their feet in the water, if you will. Nothing but love in the scene. Shouts out to all my featured artists that came out. My man Frostbite, he started us off with the scene. Ebony Red Soul, she came on in and she shut it down. We just had another young lady by the name of Free at our last show. She really came out. She was super, super, super outstanding. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna, get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get myself a little bit more polished. And we're going to come back, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, my man Ponzi Scheme, you know what I'm saying? He got a video out there. It's called More Polish, correct?
More polish, baby. I got polish.
That's what's up, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to step back for a minute. We're going to check out More Polish. Your man's right here, DJ Mike C, straight from the underground show, Ponzi Scheme. Holla back.
Check me, I'm too cool for school, too sexy for my shirt. I make it look easy, baby, it's not work. Knowledge is power, for them dollars and cents hours. Proper, I'm too grown for swag, I got polish. Polish, baby, I got polish. Polish, baby, I got polish. Knowledge is power, for them dollars and cents hours. Proper, I'm too grown for swag, I got polish. Young scrubber, young rapper, everybody hollering about they got swagger. A cut above, yeah, I fuck it up. If everybody do, then nobody does. What's up, cuz? See, I see your polo rugby. I ain't hating, dude, my flow so ugly. I'm saying, follow me, get your paper, dog, but properly. Y'all niggas do it oh so sloppily. But talk a good game, dumb ice on your big chain. The fuzz know your government first, last, and nicknames. A sick shame, thought you could sustain. Your swagger drive faster than your shit stains. Sick range, got a good eye. I cook before I look high. I made a loud pack, but I don't look high. Look, the drinks keep flowing if my beeper keep blowing. My sneakers and my reefer keep pouring till my cups feel too cool for school, too sexy for my shirt. I make it look easy, baby, it's not work. Knowledge is power for them dollars and cents hours. Proper, I'm too grown for swag, I got polish. Polish, baby, I got polish. Polish, baby, I got polish. Knowledge is power for them dollars and cents hours. Proper, I'm too grown for swag, I got polish. Solid, baby, I said solid. Like I'm from the 70s, but I'm a product of the 80s. Lady, sweet Sadie. Dear mama and pop, it's all gravy. You set me proper. I'm Swayze on the drama. That mean I'm ghosting all that bullshit. Proper. I got my Gideons, and you ain't fit in. I blow the scammer at you small timers, good reading. I'm on my scheme, tell you new to the scene. The only time you out of town is sitting in the beam. I can't help but believe that you ain't bubbling yet. When you living off your baby mama's government check. But them boppers love the romance, playing this as y'all kiss a slow dance while pulling down her best whole pants. It's all a part of the game, trying to be who you ain't. You reaching in the jar with tiger paws, you lose your ring. Where's your polish?
All right, it's your man DJ Mike C's coming off the video with my man Ponzi Skeem. We just got finished getting ourselves more polished, if you will. You know what I'm saying? DJ Mike C, straight from the underground, the show. Johnny Beats on the board, you know what I'm saying? So once again, we're gonna get into it with my man Ponzi Skeem, and you know how we do at the underground show. What we do is, we check in at the beginning. And when we check in at the beginning, we get the W's, as I call it, the who's, the what's, the wins, the why, how he got started. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, let's just really get back in there, you know what I'm saying? Just basically tell me, when did you get started in this hip hop game? You know what I'm saying? How did you get involved in all this?
First off, I just want to say I appreciate you bringing me in.
Thank you, sir.
Straight from the underground,
Right.
World-renowned DJ Mike C's. But let's say to get started, as I look around down here, it's a lot of the influences that I had growing up. Early 90s, Pac, Dre, Wu-Tang.
Big head like that.
All of that.
Okay.
All of that. I was a big fan of all of that, but
storyteller type.
Oh, I love the first song that really, really, really turned me on to real hip hop.
Okay.
And how powerful it could be was Nas. I
Okay.
Gave You Power.
Okay.
When he was, saying if he was a gun, this is the type of things that he would be going.
This was gonna happen.
Right.
Right.
It just opened my eyes, like, man, people was really out here putting together powerful music, and put a beat on and you say the right thing over it, the possibilities are endless. So right around 95, 96 is when the light turned on for me.
That's what's up. Now, basically, personally, who influenced you? Let's get into that personally. Who influenced you? To in this hip hop.
Personally, more than likely, I would have to say my big brother.
Okay.
Because Nas, that song I Gave You Power was the first song that actually turned the light on. But
right.
I remember a distinct moment when I felt like, this might be something I want to be a part of. I was sitting in my brother's Mercedes Benz.
Word.
He was dropping me off at school.
Early in the morning.
And song came on, and it was Politics as Usual.
Jay-Z.
On Reasonable Doubt. I was listening to it. I was like, yo.
Classic right there.
The way he's just dancing on this beat is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it kept rolling, and the next song that came on was Brooklyn's Finest.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that day distinctly because when I got home from school, I went and stole the tape out of his car.
Just booked him again. That's what's up.
Shout out to Jermaine. That was my bad.
That's what's up. Now you know where your Jay-Z tape went.
Yeah, you never saw it again.
So, and that's pretty much why you got involved in hip hop too. You want to say that per se?
I would say, big influence of Wu-Tang because all my crew was Wu-Tang heads. But that moment right there made me feel like You know, it's something that I think I could put my imprint on different than other people.
So what was the defining driving force to make you, saying this is it for sure? I'm all the way in.
Well, when I started writing, I always knew I was a good writer. I used to write short stories and poetry and stuff in high school, middle school.
Right.
People would tell me I was good. I was like, cool. I didn't see myself as an author, nothing like that. But when I started writing rhymes and I saw, you know what, I'm better than
most of the people in your crew.
Yeah, it's people. It was people at my school that was running the whole school, doing different stuff, and I was like,
right. Did you challenge any of them? Y'all go head to head.
A few rap Olympics at the schoolhouse.
That's what's up.
We didn't really finish nothing like that, but yeah, I was scared to step up, and that's what this hip hop was built on.
Right, battle.
Battle and
for real.
DJ,
right.
And turntable and 2 microphones, and let's get it.
Let's get it. That's what's up. Now, give me an analogy of your name, Ponzi Skeem. Opposed to the hip hop music that you produce. How do we see the name inside of your work?
Great question. Hip hop, it's got elements. You
right.
got DJ, which is kind of turning into a producer now.
Right.
You got the MC. You got b-boying, dancing, and you got graffiti.
Right.
There was a graffiti artist in New York named Skeem, and that's where I got the name from originally.
Okay.
It was spelled Skeme, and I flipped it to Skeem.
Okay, that's what's up.
But as far as the Ponzi goes, there's a few other schemes out there. So
yeah, because I kind of did the definition, and I'm like, it doesn't work, right?
But it works for me in the respect because, like I said, I for one, I wanted to distinguish myself from the rest of the schemes out here. But I felt like it was a great analogy because
I understand it to a certain
degree. People don't know
degree.
what they're getting from me originally. I don't really have a name out here.
Right.
So it's kind of like they picture it as being one thing, but it's something completely different.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah. Now, for everybody who's out there, checking us out, up to date, like how many titles do you have out right now? I know that you particularly have two titles. The first one is called ERS.
ERS was my first full length.
Okay.
I got a couple other mixtapes with my crew amongst Kings.
Okay.
Global Monarchy Volume 1, Volume 2 on the way, and I got a EP. I was titled Black Caesar EP. It's not available online as of yet, but we might change that.
Okay, and then now we're getting ready to, as a matter of fact, as of today, you just dropped a new project called Peace. Now
not
let's
the full project, just the first single.
I'm sorry. Okay, but this is the new coming off into your new.
Exactly. This is gonna be my lead single, leading up to Peace. It's just gonna be dropping here coming real soon.
Okay, so let's jump into ERS right quick. Now I had a chance to check it out. Saying very earlier. It's a very, very dope project, and I noticed. Thank you. I noticed that you sprinkle a lot of visualizations of say the city of Cleveland in the rhymes. So tell me, how important is that saying when you create your rhymes?
Very, very, very important to me. I went to the military for a little while, and I came back home, and that was the driving force behind ERS, economic real estate. Just seeing the condition that I felt like my city was in.
Was this prior to you coming back?
Well, a little bit of it was me coming home and visiting, but the
right.
majority of it was when I actually came home and really breathed the air every day and saw, the struggle that was going on.
Right.
And I just wanted to speak on that, because Jeezy did it. He had his recession,
right,
which was, nationwide. I wanted to speak on economic real estate as far as how it was in the real estate, Ohio, how I felt coming home.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, what? Tell me, we got a couple of other joints coming off of ERS, you did a few. You did like 4 videos for that. You know what I'm saying, for ERS.
Mars wasn't on ERS.
Okay.
That was a single that was after that, on a mixtape. Rita.
Yeah.
More polish.
More polish.
And Just a Thing.
Okay.
So those 3 are off of ERS.
That's what's up. Okay, so that's what's up. So we gonna, we gonna fade out one more again. We gonna take another video break. You know what I'm saying? And I think we gonna get into the Rita Bus Pass. We was talking about that. So, y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit more to go. And don't forget, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? We got the Booth series coming up with my man Skeem. He's gonna fire up that mic for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it goes down like that in the underground show. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get on the Rita Bus Pass and we holler back at y'all. All right?
Word.
Peace.
Look like he in a hurry like a motherfucker too, don't he? Let's not know the 41 don't come around to about 12, 15 more minutes, for real. Out the puddles of the gutter on hate, 93rd in you, not university, fucker, I'm so for certain you never made it. Babies dangling from fiends on stankin'. Yes. Mothers hanging from hangers, it's trouble in the air with the money. Couldn't keep her lights on, but she kept her pipe warm. High, yes. See, that's the smell of the unfortunate. Souls never stood a chance, path took a fork a bit. Either go to school hungry or hit the streets and buy lunch. You got the rent money. Well, I guess that was an easy one. Teacher in a Pinto, dealer in a BMW. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make it to the other side for my luck pass. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make another buck fast. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make it to the other side for my luck's pass. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make another buck fast. My city bout gritty, no pity when the unemployment line's round the corner. That's pretty shitty. This ain't Philly or the PITTSB, Detroit, a shot city, it's the C. See? Check it out. Nah, CC couldn't hang. He already got robbed and Brian feared the same thing. Now he MIA, and if he ever made it back, he'll be MIA for real. Bad. These crab niggas know the deal. Lunch and pale means we eat your lunch and leave you pale, dude. I don't know how they call this road. Spend the winter up top, you probably catch a too. Somebody got screwed, it couldn't be me, so I'll be hot chill. That means God bless you if them jack boys catch you and give you the clear special. I'm so professional in the slow lane ahead of bikes. Hoop shorts and a heights girl and pepper pike. Look, I'm just trying to make it home in better shape than I left it at. This ain't just a song, more like an opera to those that made plays. Was tired of being Willie Mays. Hey, imaginary players, by all means make waves. I don't judge how you make pay. This way the kids to make grades. That's all I'm saying. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make it to the other side for my luck pass. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make another buck fast. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make it to the other side for my luck pass. I got $1 in the bus pass, trying to make another buck fast. Which way you going, Rita? We a football city anyway. Hey.
All right, Mike, check 1 2. Mike C's back in the building. My man Ponzi Skeem hanging out with you, dude. You know, we doing it real big. Kind of a gloomy day today, you know.
It'll be great out there.
You know, it was fine. Well, compared to being cold, you know what I'm saying? I think spring has kind of
It's definitely a win.
That's all this really is, you know. Yeah, that's that 216, you know what I'm saying? So, getting back in with my man Ponzi Scheme coming off the video, you know what I'm saying? Rita, you know. And tell me, how was it, you know what I'm saying, filming that video, you know what I'm saying? How long did it take to do that?
It was a real eye-opener. Shout out to my dude Mike CLUM. Probably, in my estimate, the best videographer, director, video. Need a video, holla at Mike CLUM.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But it was great. Coming off of my first video, Mars.
Yeah.
I wanted to have something with more of a storyline to it. So we shot it over a 2-day span.
Okay.
One shoot one day, then another shoot probably a couple weeks later.
Right.
We was looking for a certain look.
Feel that.
And I think we accomplished it. You know?
That's what's up. What was it, or why did you feel like you wanted to keep creating a particular sound, which is pretty much the 90s kind of era, is what you pretty much like to gravitate towards? So that would be correct, right?
That's a good assessment.
Okay. So what made you want to still try to produce this in this, I guess, like we're saying, in this trap era, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a lot of it around, and if it is, it's kind of be pushed back a little bit.
I think it just needs to be told. It needs to be said, because there's more to music than just what you might hear on the radio or what you might see on the videos. I'm not strictly opposed to that, because like we're going to get into later,
Right.
I'm a strong proponent of putting out that positive energy. And the 90s was not all positive music, but definitely had
There was more
influence.
influence, you know what I'm saying? It was maybe a 50-50 split at that point.
Exactly.
Okay.
There was at least some light getting shed on.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
your positive artists are, pushed to the background.
Is that the word you call them now? You know what I'm saying? Positive artists, you know what I'm saying?
Well, they had conscious. The first
Well,
was
that was
backpack. First was backpack
yeah,
rappers. Then
right,
it was
conscious.
rappers. I like to say positive, because you at least have to be able to put. You get your artists that talk about killing folks
Right.
and to try to act like they can do that, they might put one song
Right.
on their album that
they love somebody.
that they really didn't even put a lot of effort into.
Right.
Putting it lightly. But I call it positive because I can make a song that it don't really got no negativity to it, but it's also a good song.
Well, yeah, that's the overall thing, is just having good music.
Good
You know what I'm
music.
saying? You know what I'm saying, all the way. And that's what it's all about. Now, going on with all the things that you do have going on, do you really feel like right now that you're getting your shot right now, or is it just, do you consider this just to being another part of the regular flow of your career,
To a certain extent, I guess you could say that, because there are definitely a lot more people that are finally getting to hear my music.
Okay.
Before it was just me and my dudes in the basement with a karaoke machine, and I'm nicer than you. No,
Right. You ain't nice. You ain't nice.
All of that.
Right.
So in a sense, I definitely do agree with the fact that people getting to see my videos, people getting to see interviews, getting a chance to hear my music, and that's that was the reason why I made it.
Right.
It wasn't to make $1 million, because I'm not stupid.
Right.
I don't I know that there's a very small percentage that do actually get an opportunity to make this their full-time gig where they're not,
Yeah. So
still out here.
you know what the real light is about.
Yeah.
I understand that. Let's talk about Peace for a second, which is your next project you're getting ready to come into. And for those who don't know, define peace.
Peace, positive energy, ascending Cleveland entertainment.
There it is. Now, and you seem to say that there's a negative perception, within everybody pretty much in the city, pretty all you hater such as that. But with the creation of peace, and tell me how you were speaking about how peace in itself, the project that you will have, it's going to help, try to get around some of this negativity. How are we going to do that?
I started my first album with economic real estate, shedding light on a lot of the bad things that we had going on.
Right.
People struggling and, trying to make a way. Positive Energy Ascending Cleveland Entertainment is, if you want to look at big pie in the sky, very large scale, change the perception of how Cleveland is viewed as a punchline.
Right.
We just came out today, found out our new owner of our football team has been on some fraudulent stuff.
He's scamming.
Yeah,
Already
so-
got a scheme going on. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Only in Cleveland.
Only in
This
Cleveland.
is how people feel. Why is it always us?
Right.
So I want to change that negative perception big, if you want to look at it large scale. But on a smaller scale, negative perception of, there's a negative connotation associated with being a rapper.
Yeah.
There's a negative connotation with being somebody that's dressed like I'm dressed right now, in a hoodie and a scully.
Yeah.
Somebody might lock their doors just because they see me coming down the street. We want to change all of that. Just because you a rapper, you a young rapper, don't mean you don't got nothing going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? The connotation or the perception that everybody in Cleveland have that crabs in the barrel mentality that don't want to see nobody else succeed. I never knock anybody's hustle. I was just talking about trap rappers. If I see any trap rapper that's able to make a better situation for them and their family, I applaud it.
That's what's up.
I never knock anybody's hustle.
That's cool. Now, the first single off the project is called NYE, correct? Talk about that. What is that all about?
NYE, it's a party track. Up to date, people have only seen, they saw Mars, which is a straight spitter track. Rita, which had a great message and a storyline to it.
Yeah.
Polish, which was,
That was another fun track.
fun for all, clean individuals out here.
Right.
Also had a little bit of a message in that.
Okay.
And then Just the Thing, which is a very introspective, deep track. And NYE was definitely a party track. Single for the clubs, definitely wanted to get kick peace off on the right foot.
Right, and you just dropped that today?
Let's drop it today.
Okay.
I haven't even released the video yet.
Okay.
After I leave here,
Right.
I'm gonna release it.
Probably by the time y'all see this, it will probably be released, but y'all keep a lookout for my
It's gonna
man.
be on iTunes,
Okay,
Spotify, Amazon, wherever you want to find it. It's Ponzi Skeem, NYE.
No, that's what's up.
Featuring my dude Nobi. He produced the track. Shout out to Nobi.
Okay, so that's who your producer is, you know what I'm saying?
I produce a lot of my own music.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Rita, Mars, Just the Thing.
Yeah.
Those are all mine.
Now, do you have a preference of tools? Do you use? Do you keep that, you know what I'm saying, in your repertoire?
I sample a lot.
Okay.
It's no secret. I sample a lot.
Okay.
Sometimes it sounds similar to where I sampled it from.
Right.
A lot of times I try to put my own spin on it. I consider myself one of the better producers here in Cleveland.
Okay.
A lot of dope, a lot of talent in Cleveland. When I say that, I know a lot of people might take, this dude think he,
All that.
Yeah, that's not how I feel. It's a lot of Cleveland is a talent-rich area.
Absolutely.
A lot of the good talent don't get a lot of the shine that they deserve, but I just, I'm real confident in my abilities.
Okay. So we are going to get ready to get out of here, and that's for sure. But before we go, tell everybody how they can get a hold to you: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all that,
At Ponzi Scheme on Twitter.
Okay.
At Ponzi_Scheme Instagram. Facebook.com/Skeem Music. But overall, just check me out on my website, www.ponzischeme.com.
Okay. And, before we go, we want to say shouts out to Miss Cream of the Crop, for making this happening, another Underground Show, TNT, you know what I'm saying, linked up together. So that's
definitely shout out to Miss Cream.
definitely doing her thing, making her move. So y'all shout her out, you know what I'm saying. She's a great manager. If you need some help, shout her out. I'm quite sure she can get you in the right direction.
Most definitely.
But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, we going to get out of here. We going to set up for, you about to get ready to do the booth series for us, you know what I'm saying, as we do.
Rip it in half.
Hey, that's what goes down. It has to be no other way. But before we go, you know, want to make sure that don't y'all forget, check out my man's G Ice, Be No Good, 89.3 WCSB, Saturday nights, 12A to 2A, you know what I'm saying? 216 Radio. Y'all check out my homies. They doing it big, you know what I'm saying, playing nothing but, you know what I'm saying, true underground Cleveland hip-hop. You dig what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying, we going to leave y'all with one more, you know what I'm saying? And what's the last video? We got Mars. We're going to leave y'all with Mars, you know what I'm saying, on the Underground Show. DJ Mike C's. I am signing off. My man Ponzi Skeem, one more time, man. Thanks for coming out, you know what I'm saying? It's your man Mike C's, straight from the Underground Show. Y'all holla back. Peace.
It's not what you haven't seen. Even now,
riding with a bad broad, halfway to Mars, pathway enlarged, baby spread eagle for me NASCAR. Past start a path, swag to advance, taught Lance to pedal with his hands. Raw part he don't understand. See his water off my back, hitting L's with your massaging my jacks. It's been a long day, money long ways. I prefer them long bait. K's all the way, king. I decide who I bring with. Exotic haze from a farm in Venus. Mermaids giving me strength to guess I'm back to give a space. You play the got a fake. Who say I syndicate? Kick push till you got a big foot. Then push some more. See bush will grow. See look, I know OGs with time men got out. To keep it short, they read the book I wrote. Cleveland how? As I proceed to scout, boy, is you leaving now? J. Reed on the land, Miami heater style. I gladly eat it all. Peter Paul and Lake Erie, you meek a ball. You can't see it, you gotta beat the ball. Too proud to see a man eating, wanna play the ball. Now you mad, wanna see him quarrel. These hating ass niggas still here for. Every winter they crying before it gets cold, they moving the sphere for. Yeah, you ain't holding no air. Them hairs in your chin ain't getting no grayer. I ain't playing with these scared. Holla at me when it gets hot. Kick rocks, funky cold Medina white. Drop for the bowl game. Party at the suite outside, it's like Soul Train.